Ni hao, my name is Hui Qi.
Hola, I'm Eric.
Hello, I'm Taryn.
Hello, I'm Michelle.
Hola, I'm Manuel.
We are the graduate students
Of the International Max Planck Research School
here in Marburg. Cool. So I like that Marburg is really international. I really like that. So it's a super beautiful city.
Once I came here and then I had a look at all the infrastructure and I talked to the PIs and the students that were already part of this program, and I really wanted to join. Well, actually my first option was to go to the US because it's closer, but then I was looking for other options and I found Martin, who is now my boss, and then I saw that he was part of the Max Planck, and then I applied. So the application process is pretty friendly. The coordinator is always there to help you. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask her. Or also you can even contact students that are in the lab if you're interested in a group, or you can approach the PIs also. And I got very impressed that people were really looking for new students. So the PIs, they were really interested into getting new students. So first I thought I was the one who wanted to come here, but then at some point they were the ones that wanted us to join. So, and that is a really nice feeling. They really are interested to get the best students, and yeah, you have this great opportunity of coming here for the selection symposium, and then you can really realize if this is what you want and if you like what this school has to offer, and I guess that will be the case.
So when I came here for the first time, I was really excited and I was really nervous, but my colleagues, I think they made it really easy. So I'm working on building a synthetic chloroplast. And so what that means is we're taking parts of plants and we're adding in enzymes from a bunch of different organisms. So we're doing this for basically two different reasons. One of them is to see what it takes to build a cell, so to build a cell from the bottom up. And the other reason is to make plants more efficient, so we can learn about how to incorporate this cycle into life, and maybe we can improve carbon capture or food production or fuel.
The IMPRS is a very nice environment. First of all, to do your research, because whatever kind of question you would like to answer, you will find someone with a specific method or machine you need to answer this question. So I'm working in a group in the Synthetic and Systems Biology department, and we are trying to understand how metabolism is being regulated. For example, how cells react when they get disturbed, and then we measure changes in the metabolite levels with our mass spectrometer. So we are trying to understand metabolism, but also to use this knowledge then further to engineer strains, for example, the production of biochemicals.
So the main role of my research in the lab is to better understand the functional roles of different microorganisms that reside in the termite gut and how they digest what they eat. So for example, what I can do is I can try to grow them in a flask, so I can see what they like to eat or what they produce. Also, another thing I could do is also to sequence the DNA from these microorganisms, and based on computational techniques, I can better understand the functional roles of these different microorganisms. And finally, I can also use molecular biology to actually see what they can do and visualize them through the microscope.
I'm studying the cell cycle of bacteria and how cells organize their structure, in particular how cells organize their flagellum. I mostly use fluorescent microscopy to do in vivo imaging of the proteins, and we also study the protein interactions that allow these processes to happen. We make use of other techniques like mass spectrometry to identify proteins and bacterial to hybrid and other techniques for protein interaction identification.
It's a paradise for research. I've had no limits into what I could do or learn.
It's empowering and it sets a mindset of what I'm gonna do with my professional life.
During Christmas time, we often go to the Christmas market. I think Marburg is beautiful because it's a very young city, it's a college town, so there's always something to do. We became really close friends, and so we're often with each other.
Are you ready to be part of this highly stimulating and supportive environment? Apply now!